Pydantic AI's agent mechanism routes LLM requests through tool objects that carry name, description, and parameters JSON schema. And a prepare hook modifies that schema at runtime by receiving RunContext and tool definition. Below, a tool instance wraps a greet function, and a sync prepare greet receives the deps value from RunContext to rewrite the name parameter's description. And the agent is instantiated with deps type equals literal human machine before a single synchronous run.
From future import annotations. From typing import literal. From Pydantic AI import agent, RunContext, tool definition. From Pydantic AI models, test import test model. Def greet name, SDR. Return hello name. Async def prepare greet. ctx, RunContext literal human, machine, tool definition. Tool definition none. D equals F name of the ctx, deps to greet. Tool def, parameters JSON schema properties name description, equals D. Return tool def. Greet tool equals tool greet, prepare equals prepare greet. Test model equals test model. Agent equals agentist model. Tools equals greet tool. Deps type equals literal human. Machine. Result equals agent. Run sync to sting. Deps equals human. Print result, output. Greet, hello. Printist model. Last model request parameters. Function tools. Tool definition. Name equals greet. Parameters JSON schema equals. Additional properties, false. Properties. Name, type, string, description, name of the human to greet. Required, name. Type, object.
The pattern here is a dynamic tool schema modification using a prepare hook on a first-class tool object. The prepare greet function receives RunContext, and the pre-built tool definition mutates the parameters JSON schema to set the description of the name parameter based on ctx.deps and returns the modified definition. This lets the tool's schema adapt per run without redeploying. The deps type equals literal human machine ties the dependency type to the schema context, so ctx.deps resolves to either human or machine at runtime. The schema change is visible in the printed function tools. The description reflects the actual deps value passed, name of the human to greet. Trade-off is that you get runtime context awareness in tool definitions, but you're mutating the schema in place, which means the original definition is altered for subsequent runs unless you clone. Production consideration. The prepare hook runs every step, so heavy computation here adds latency per turn. If you need the same logic across multiple tools, prepare tools on the agent gives you a single filter modify pass over all tool definitions rather than per tool. Let's break it down.
From future import annotations. From typing import literal.
Imports annotations from future for postponed evaluation of type hints, and literal from typing for literal type annotations.
Def greet name, SDR. Return hello name.
Defines a function that takes a string name and returns a greeting message formatted with that name.
Async def prepare greet. ctx, RunContext literal human, machine, tool definition. Tool definition none. D equals F name of the ctx, deps to greet. Tool def, parameters JSON schema properties name description, equals D. Return tool def.
Mutates a tool's JSON schema by updating the name parameters description to include the dependency type value from the context, then returns the modified tool definition.
Greet tool equals tool greet, prepare equals prepare greet.
creates a tool instance, wrapping the greet function and attaching prepareGreet as its prepare handler.
Test model equals test model.
Instantiates test model and binds it to test model.
Agent equals agentist model. Tools equals greet tool. Deps type equals literal human. Machine.
Creates an agent bound to test model with greet tool registered, and a dependency type constrained to human or machine.
Result equals agent. Run sync to sting. Deps equals human.
Invokes the agent synchronously with the prompt testing, and a dependency instance set to the string human, blocking until the run completes and storing the returned run result in result.
Print result, output. Greet, hello.
Prints the output from a completed agent run, a JSON object with a greet key mapping to hello.
Printest model, last model request parameters, function tools.
Accesses and prints the function tools that were included in the most recent model request, sent via the test model instance.
Tool definition.
Opens a list literal containing a tool definition constructor call, which defines a model tool with name, description, and parameter schema derived from a Pydantic model. The prepare hook on a tool is the connective tissue between deps and schema. Deps type constrains what ctx. Deps can be at runtime, prepareGreet reads that value and mutates the tool's parameters JSON schema in place, and the agent sends the rewritten definition to the model. So the dependency flows from the run call through RunContext into the schema that the LLM sees. The trade-off is that in-place mutation means the original tool definition gets altered across runs unless you clone it. And since prepare runs every step, any heavy work there adds per turn latency. If that logic spans multiple tools, Agent Prepare Tools gives you one pass over all definitions instead. The printed function tools confirms the description reflects the actual deps value passed in.
The prepare hook reaches into parameters JSON schema and writes what the model has not yet read.